Hi everyone, it's Adrienne Leah. I'm filming with the laptop on my lap. I wanted to show some of my finished projects, decks, and other accessories that you may have seen in another video, but I figured I would talk about them a little bit in this video as well, because I showed a video of one of my new bags and I didn't say anything in it, so I'll include it here. And I also have some changes, and one of the changes that I have is that I'm moving outside of DC because I've been working in the area. It's been a while, but I'm finally moving, so it's exciting. I got this mug from Starbucks, and they sell these mugs specific to the state that you're in or the area that you're near. I thought this was cool to put on a shelf. I might use it at some point, but I think it's more of something to remember this time. I finished more gloves. I made some for my colleagues at work. So this is the first pair. I'm happy with the way that they turned out. And I'll finish this part. I'm also doing a test knit, which is exciting. I ordered Malabrigo yarn for that project because it's something that I would like to wear more frequently. So I chose the fingering weight in different colorways, so I'll show that in another video. And I was also looking at the worsted because I do like worsted in DK, because I saw on the knit designer's Instagram, and she also has a YouTube that I'll say after I finish the project, or I'll just say that one now. So it's Mandarin and it's Melody. So she's in France right now. I love her YouTube channel and her Instagram. A lot of inspiration comes from nature, and the designs they have a pop to them, or some type of subtle flair that makes an impact to the design. It's not overly complex, but I think it has a nice balance to it. So I'm excited to do that. And then I was planning on working on some of the designs that I saw in the books that I have for um let's see if I have it. One second. So from the Outlander book, I wanted to do the tea cozy. And I showed that in another video. And I was thinking to use the worsted Malabrigo in cocoa on that. Let me see. Sorry. So that'll be one of the colors. I don't. I think it'll be good for this project. I also have the earrings from Outlander too. I wanted to get earrings that matched my ring, and my ring is from this Irish store in New Jersey, and I have, I guess, an affinity for pearls because this isn't my first pearl ring, and I chose it out of the lot that was there, and as well as my other pearl ring that I chose out of all the jewelry that was there. Then from the knits from the Northern Lands, I got the woolies in pearl gray, so fitting. I wanted to get this because I don't usually use super bulky yarn, but there's a project in here that I think would be fun to do. It's one that you could just do while you're doing other things, which is nice. So they have a set with a hat and a scarf, and I wanted to do the scarf. So that'll be the starting for the project, and I'll get more as I get further into it. I got it because it was also a sale while I was getting more yarn for the second pair of the crocodile stitch gloves. And I love that this design, you can use different colors and it'll remind you of different things, because my green gradient ones, they look like leaves, and I had a pink and white one that I gave it to one of my colleagues' daughters. Those reminded me of flower petals. And then I did a blue one for one of the workers working at the VA that I was from the same area, that I grew up in the same area as her, and I gave her blue ones, so there's like the ocean. So they're fun projects, a fun project to do. I binded off another deck bag just because I wanted, this was on one of my needles for a long time because the yarn didn't feel breathable. It was hot. I usually like working with superwash merino wool or cotton. I do a lot of my deck bags in cotton because they usually come in less yardage and they're nice for those types of projects, and I like the sturdiness of it and the breathability that it has. And then Murillo, the superwash one is, I love the soft feeling of them. And I was gonna get like a gentle soap that I saw on one of the yarn dyers that I get yarn from. So, well, just do the finishing touches for this one, and it holds the Game of Thrones tarot. I've seen some of the series, but I mainly got it because I felt like it was a theme that I connect to as far as the time period and the type of symbolism, and it works great. I wanted to try alpaca yarn, so sometime in the future I'll get it for a project. But right now I have the ones that I have in mind. Then it's a little random, but this was a project bag, a small project bag that I have had for a couple years from Road Trip Sock Yarn, who's based in Colorado. Right now it has the Yarn Tarot, This one seems more mindful. One of the main decks that I use during this time is in an old bag that I hand sewn, and it's the Wildwood Tarot. I was gifted this by Mary Bow, and I think it's because she edged it in this aquatic green color that it only comes out during this time. And between the Druidcraft and the Wildwood, I feel like this one is the more feminine one. I use the other Oracle decks that he did for my Reading of the Morrigan. So in the background, it's just Leaf. So since I'm talking about decks, I've been using the Witch's Wisdom a lot, and I feel like this is a more mature deck for me. It's been out. And it's one of the main decks that I use at this time. I was excited to see this yarn because it looks like an indie dyed yarn. So I did this because I was running out of yarn, so it has the Native Heart Oracle. This is the main oracle that I've been using for daily draws. And I've showed this a couple of times. And this is the first card that I drew out of the deck. I didn't show this, but I got other boots because I wanted some for the warmer weather. I usually wear my fur boots year round. I have shown previous boots that I got, but overall I still use those boots year round. And I love these because they go with most of the things that I wear. They're pretty um they're they're the types of things that I would keep in my wardrobe. And it's Australia. They're a nice reddy brown. I showed briefly my purse that I got. It's the Harris Tweed, and it's 100% pure new wool. So I wanted something for every day, and I'm glad that I chose this design. And I was also wanting to get a purse and wallet set because I've never had one before. So this is the wallet. It also has the their sign that they put on their products. And again, this is the large project bag that I got. I've wanted it for a couple of years, but I have bags, so I didn't think I needed it. So I got it because I still really love it. And I bring it to work because I have projects that I do during my break. The blanket is in here still. I haven't been working on it, but I'm on my second color. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.